Hi, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today we are going to be working on this KS relay, otherwise known as an Advanced Unit Relay. This one's pretty slick because we can just pull it right out of the machine and bring it to the workbench to work on it. All this is a little clip that just pops out and the relay comes off. And this one is nice because it's got two Jones plugs. And it comes right out and off the machine like that. Pretty nice, eh? So we're going to take this to the workbench and clean it, just because it's going to be a lot easier. So let's go to the workbench. Alright, we're on the workbench. This is a pretty slick little unit. What it does when it energizes relays, when the relay pulls in, it will actually make this advance. But you can see it's sticking a little bit. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this off. We're going to clean the contacts on each side, one side at a time. And then we'll put it back together, and then we'll do the other side. I just want to make sure there's nothing holding anything together. It may loosen up and fall apart, but it doesn't look like it. That's why we're doing one side at a time. Here we go. That little bugger. Does it come off or no? Yes, it does. Let's see if it's keyed. Exactly, okay. I'm still going to lay it down the same way. I got some naphtha here. I'm just going to wipe all the old grease off first. And then we'll lightly come in with this bugger. And clean the contacts the rest of the way. You just gotta lightly rub on this. Not too crazy hard. And I also am holding this plate down too with my fingers. So I can feel the mechanism pushing on my finger a little bit from the other side. Right in there. So I don't know if there's any weird springs or something in there that might let go. And I am not going to find out. There, that's nice and clean. Let's leave that sit there. And this. Ooh, that was nasty. And this, now we're just going to take a little super lube. Just go around it. Take my right here, we'll wipe off the excess. And this, we will clean the contact a little bit. Nice and clean now. That goes back down like that. A little washer goes back down on there. This little tab. We're going to clean that off too. And I'm going to put a little super lube right on the end here, because it does put pressure on this assembly. So there is a little friction. And we'll go and tighten it down if we can find a screw hole. I think I'm in it now. There it goes. That one's in it. There. That one's in it now. This is my new little tripod we're using. It's like a foot tall, foot and a half tall or something like that. I figured it'd be perfect for these little videos. We're not He-Man tightening these either. Okay. That's still a little sticky. There we go. It's got a snap, that's what it does. Okay, let's get to the other side. We will be cleaning these Jones plugs too. Put this here. See, I'm gonna do this like this, that way I can hold it with my big thumb again. Oh yeah. Wish I could listen to some music. I've been working on the machine and I've been doing half of everything. And the whole time I've been doing half of everything, I've been listening to my jukebox. I just keep hitting a popular button and it plays all my favorite songs. Let's get that off first. And that just doesn't want to come off. It's such a precision fit that I can't just wiggle it off. I have to work it off. A little pressure on each side. I think it's about right now. There we go. This one's got more wear on it. And we'll clean that other one off too. Stay. This one I just got to clean real good. The grease is really caked around the contact. And this machine, all the grease that was on it was really like dry and just sticky, more like a frosting or something like that. It was horrible. So all the mechanisms just did not do anything. They just like sat there and laughed at you. So I had to totally degrease them. The one thing that wasn't gummed up that worked perfectly was the stepper, the shaft. My other Gottlieb was the exact same thing. Actually, my other two Gottliebs, my preview and my mini pool, the shaft that goes through the middle and rides around was like perfect. My preview is the same way, and the preview had the exact same stuck mechanisms as the ship Ahoy had. Exact same stuck ones. Stuck. Same stuck ones. Notice I'm wiping off part of the grease as I do that. Let me take this and let's clean the contacts on it. Yeah, exact same stuck mechanism. Crazy. This again, we're gonna put a little grease where it rides on that washer. Yeah, got the right in the hole the first time. Let's use this little baby screwdriver because it wants attention. Plus it's just a little smaller than that other one. Okay. Tight. Let's see what we do. Both in the same spot. You gotta remember that these things snap, and they're designed to snap. And that's how the ratchet works on them. If you try to do it lightly with your hands, sometimes it won't work. This one seems to be working really good now. Yeah. Use that snap. I might have to, when I put it back in the machine, come back and adjust it if it isn't doing its thing. But as of right now, it's working pretty good. Now we got contacts in there, and I forgot to get sandpaper, so wait 1 second. Here, I'll leave it right there and you can admire it. Alright, okay, there's one switch right here. Let's get it so it's open. Put the sandpaper in there, and I'll get it so it closes. I'll see if I can get a video of that switch. It's right here. I don't know if you can see it. So I can't really see. There it goes. It's right here. There's a switch. So let's see if we can, there you go, you can see it opening and closing. put a little lube in there too. I gotta get a Q-tip to clean these gears off. But I'll stop the video now and then I'll show up going back in. But I'm gonna get a Q-tip and just go through in here and clean the crud off the gears. Just to make sure there's gears there too. I'm gonna clean all those off to make sure all the old grease, it looks like there's some old grease, all that's off, and we'll put it back in the machine. So we'll be back in a minute. Alright, we're back. I got the Jones plugs all cleaned up. This is all cleaned up. I did have to go back and adjust this a little bit. When I put the screws down, I had this off on an angle a little bit, so it was touching the middle shaft just a little bit on one side. But that was it. Easy fix. So now this goes back like that, and like that. I'm going to take my forceps with my clip. We're going to put that back in there. And then this, we will plug right back in the playfield. I did clean the Jones plugs. And then that's it. Switch is all cleaned up and ready to go. So give us a thumbs up. Oh yeah, I did. I removed some more of that grease. I had too much slop down there. Give us a thumbs up. Find us on Facebook at Mark's Basement Arcade also. And take care, man. Later.